What's up, you son of a bitch?
Damn.
Okay, all right.
Really, this is Nintendo.
Nintendo's happening. Nintendo is happening. E3 stuff's happening.
Mm-hmm.
They just did was it this morning that they did
the Pokemon Direct?
Pokemon Direct?
Yeah, it was just literally this morning.
Did you watch it at all?
I didn't watch it at all because I didn't realize that it was set to Central Time.
Okay.
No, it was Eastern Time. But so it was like, I thought it was at 10. It was at 7.
Okay.
So, but I mean, I know all about it.
Yeah, so what happened? Run me through the deets. It was pretty short, I hear.
It was fairly short.
I was really excited for Pokemon on Switch, Pokemon Stars, as they say.
You are getting Pokemon on Switch
But,
as Pokken.
Yeah, Pokken.
Which I'm not exactly disappointed about, but I know for a lot of people that's not what they want.
Yeah, like we played Pokken together, I think.
SVCC last year.
And that was a lot of fun, and I thought I was going to get it for sure, but like it just didn't hook me the way I wanted it to hook me, and also it didn't have like the Pokemon I wanted. I don't know.
Well, so
it's hard.
This one at least is going to be the DX version, which is basically
deluxe.
It's going to include all the stuff they added to the arcade version plus the extra characters. So it's adding Croagunk, Decidueye, Empoleon, Darkrai, and Scizor.
Okay.
Which I'm already excited about.
Scizor wasn't in there?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, interesting.
I know, right?
Where's the other green guy?
Decidueye?
There was a green Pokemon in the original Pokken tournament. The ninja guy?
Gardevoir.
He looked like, no, the guy that Hayden always played as. He looked like a fucking dinosaur.
Wait.
He's
Blaziken?
green.
No, green.
Green. He's a green motherfucker with little balls on his back. Or he has balls. let me.
Oh, Sceptile.
Yes, Sceptile.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, balls on his back. He does have balls on his back.
Right?
Yeah.
Balls on his back. I'm not crazy.
Yeah, you're not.
Okay.
But I do actually like Decidueye's character design, so I thought putting him in the game was cool. But I'm actually just more excited for Scizor just because I've always had a thing for Scizor since Gold and Silver.
Scizor's cool.
Yeah, and it's just, that's awesome. Was
Scizor green?
No,
he's red.
Scyther was green.
Scyther's green.
Scizor is red.
But he's like metal.
He's metal and bug.
Okay.
So.
But Scyther and Scizor, they have some type of relationship, right?
No, well, that's how they evolve.
Okay.
So Scyther evolves into Scizor with a metal coat.
Right, got it.
Yes. You would know all this if you had played Pokemon Gold and Silver back in the day. Which, surprisingly, they are also releasing in September for the 3DS eShop.
Okay, so Gold and Silver are coming out on Virtual Console on eShop.
Yeah.
Got it.
Which... we still are waiting to hear anything about the Switch
eShop. So what's going on there? Like, there's no eShop yet?
Not yet. Nintendo did say at least that with the info that they released concerning their online services, which thankfully it's not that expensive. They said it's $20 flat out rate for 1 year.
Right.
The best part about the funniest part about that to me is that they actually offered monthly subscription plans. So it's like either you do 1 month or you can do it 3 months. But it's like, why would you not do $20 and pay $8 3 times?
That's for a full year.
That's a full year, $20.
Wow, that's a lot cheaper than PlayStation Plus. I think it's $50.
It's literally a third.
Xbox Live is like
no, they're both $60 now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so this is literally a third of the cost in comparison. Wow. And they changed the way that their proposed plan for their virtual console works. So originally it was like, oh, you get to try out this Nintendo game for like a month.
Yeah.
And people were like, well, that's not cool. So what
they're changing that.
Yeah. So what they changed this to is that now you'll actually have access to a library of Nintendo games that they will release every so often.
So that's like a Netflix kind of thing.
Yeah. Almost. So I forgot all 3 games, but I know 2 of the games that we're going to be getting for sure are Super Mario Brothers 3, and we're going to be getting Dr. Mario.
Oh, that's sweet. When are they launching this?
This should be early next year at least.
Okay.
So if anything, this actually also postpones their plans to start charging people for the service because they were originally going to plan it pretty much after Splatoon 2 comes out.
Yeah.
But now it seems like they're pushing that back further.
They're pushing Splatoon?
No, they're pushing the payment for the free internet
so
right
it's
now.
It's going to be free until like later on.
Yeah, so that's what's going to happen later on.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I was really worried when they first said like, you get to try this one game, and then they're going to take it away.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
that would have been so cool.
I was really bummed about that. Like, I would have been okay with like, oh, you can buy it at a discounted price, and then you get to keep it. It's like, okay, I can understand that, but they weren't even doing that, so I was like, eh. Yeah. And the other, I guess, big news from the Pokemon Direct, they are taking a cue from Street Fighter, and we are getting Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. That was kind of the bigger thing.
That was supposedly the bigger thing, which honestly,
but it's coming out this year still. right?
Yeah, it's coming out this year in November. It's supposed to have. It's not necessarily new Pokemon.
Yeah.
But apparently both Solgaleo and Lunala are getting like new forms. I'm not entirely sure how, but
are those like the legendary ones?
Yeah, those are legendary. They look cool. Yeah. I'm not gonna doubt that they look cool, but
they look cool already. Like they're the Pokemon on the cover.
Yeah, but now imagine if they had like black jagged armor on them.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's supposed to have an altered storyline, so it's actually supposed to be different, at least how the story plays out.
That's cool.
I don't necessarily know if that means everything is different though. Like the difference between Black and White and Black and White 2 was that some gym leaders changed, placement of Pokemon changed, and the overall story, where the first one was concerned with N, the second one had to do more with like Kyurem, which was like this crazy legendary Pokemon that combined with Reshiram. Was like, I don't know.
Right.
Point is, I like the story of the first one better, but that's a whole nother video. Okay. But yes, we're getting Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and
that's really surprising, right? Because it just came out.
It just came out last year.
Yeah.
And I think it is kind of sucky, just because people were expecting a Switch version.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also people were expecting it to be called Stars, which is they're seeing Stars now about it. It's really sad.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess cool. They're kind of keeping with the tradition of kind of like upping their games, but it's like that only really happened with Black and White. Right. They didn't happen with X and Y. It was just Ruby and Sapphire. Yeah. People were actually more expecting to announce the redone versions of Diamond and Pearl versus these ones.
Right.
But
you said Ruby and Sapphire. Like, didn't they make Omega?
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out.
And those were remakes. So.
The original ones. Yeah, that came out after X and Y. So when they were like, oh, we're going to announce something, that people were honestly expecting more of those than actual just revamp version, or at least Pokemon Stars, which would have been like the Platinum or the Diamond version. Right.
So interesting. So that was all of the Direct. So
that was pretty much all the Pokemon Direct. Pokemon on Switch. We're getting Gold and Silver, and then Ultra Sun and Moon on the 3DS. Yeah, okay. Which by then also the new version of the 2DS would have come out, which is the new 2DS, not just the new 2DS, it's the new 2DS.
I forgot the new 2DS XL.
Yeah,
which I think looks super.
cool. That one actually looks legit, very cool. Better than the freaking like tablet of like 2DS you got last time.
The doorstop, the wedge.
Yeah, the one that you could just literally just like toss at someone and just kill them.
That'd be fine.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be fine. That person won't be fine.
Yeah, probably not.
But okay, so that was the Direct.
Yeah.
So you think they're saving Pokemon Switch like proper for E3 then?
I don't think so. Knowing how Game Freak works, this is probably all we're going to hear for a while.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad. If like we're going to hear any news, it's going to be nearer to the release of actually Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun.
Wow, okay.
Because this is pre-E3. Like, unless they decided, you know what, let's just talk about a Pokemon game, not in the actual Pokemon Direct. Right. Like this, like, they're planning an event like they do every year. Yeah. They're not going to be there, but they're going to show off
literally
stuff.
Next week, 7 days from now.
7 days.
Yeah. Say it one more time. A portal will open behind us.
Next week I'm actually going to be in LA. I'm not at E3 sadly, but I am going to be in LA. Cool. So if I see anything on the streets, I'll let you guys know. My body is ready.
Dude, I just want Pokemon on Switch. That'd be really cool. Like proper Pokemon on Switch. But okay, so you're saying they probably won't do it.
They probably won't do it. Like if we're gonna even remotely, like I'm gonna say like right now as an E3 prediction for Nintendo. Yeah. I honestly doubt we're gonna get anything remotely close to like a Pokemon Stars or even like a Pokemon Switch.
Yeah. Like a proper mainline Pokemon game.
Exactly. Like I honestly highly doubt it. I mean I can pretty much for sure tell you that considering they've already been talking about it, like one surefire thing they're gonna show off like completely is gonna be Fire Emblem Warriors. Oh yeah, for sure. I think they announced some of their stuff already. Fire Emblem Warriors is one of them. Mm-hmm. Mario Odyssey is going to be like a centerpiece. Oh, for sure. Like with Zelda. We're still not even sure if it's coming out this year. They're still slated. Really? Because they're still slated for this year. Oh, come on. But like, remember they pushed back Breath of the Wild so long until it literally got knocked into the Switch. You're right. So like, I don't know. I feel like that Mario team hasn't done much in a while, so it has to be up pretty. Because there's a lot of stuff that they showed at the launch of the Switch that hasn't come out yet, like Skyrim or whatever the hell. Right, Skyrim. That's gonna come up. Like they're gonna show that. They're probably gonna show another one, but honestly, like why? I don't care. Who cares? Who wants that really? I don't. Yeah. Only especially because At least as far as Skyrim is concerned.
Yeah, Skyrim.
I didn't even necessarily care that the HD versions came out. Yeah, I mean, or like the upres ones.
I never played it. Like, it didn't look that interesting.
I played the original one.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun. Okay. Like, that's no doubt. Like, I actually had a lot of fun with Skyrim.
Yeah.
But then, like, when I actually got everything again, and then they released like the updated version on PC, I was like, oh, let me play it again. Yeah. I just could not get into it again.
Right.
It's old. It didn't feel necessarily old, but I was just like, this is like literally returning ground that I don't necessarily want to re-explore.
Because it's like so vast.
Because it's like the first time it's like it's full of wonder and mystery everywhere. It's like, I feel though that Breath of the Wild is better in that respect because I feel like I could do the same thing. Yeah. I actually feel like I could play Zelda again. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like we're probably gonna get like another trailer for Skyrim if anything.
Kill it. Kill it.
Yeah, I mean, for all we know, it's just gonna not work anyways. We know Bethesda's history with consoles.
Let's go down the list. What about the old DK, Donkey Kong? When is he gonna arrive on the Switch? Because they got it. He's one of the.
I mean, yeah. As far as we know, he's only right now shown up in Mario Kart. Yeah. Like, and he possibly can show up in New Donk City, but I feel like it's not going to be weird, huh? Yeah, but I feel like it's not going to be the true Donkey Kong because it's going to be like the arcade version.
Yeah, like Mario.
Yeah. So, like, as far as actual Donkey Kong,
when was the last proper Donkey Kong? Was it Tropical Freeze? On Wii U?
Yes, that was the.
It's been a while.
It has been. And Tropical Freeze is actually really good.
Yeah, it was made by Retro.
Yeah, Retro did that and Returns. Okay. Donkey Kong Country Returns. Great. Like, honestly, I love Donkey Kong Country.
Right.
Like, I was so sad when they had actually not had Donkey Kong Country on the eShop for a long time, and then they put all three out and instantly bought all of them.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So they're still actually on my Wii U, which is nice to play on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like.
Man. Okay, Donkey Kong.
I know, like.
Who knows?
I want them to make like a new Donkey Kong 64.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And bring back the Kong family so we can get another DK rap, you know?
Yeah. Oh, man. DK. That's so good.
Donkey
Kong. Yeah. That's great. So Donkey Kong, we haven't seen in a while. Everyone's asking for Metroid.
Oh, my God.
Is that ever going to happen? Like, that's never going to happen.
No, it's like, we got freaking Federation Force, which was nothing. Like,
yeah, what was that? Wow. Like, what was that?
It really. What was Federation Force? I don't know.
It's got to come back. Like, this is so. Like, they have the technology. They
don't want to spend a lot of money.
I guess that does make sense. Metroid would be the most costly because it's like sci-fi and it's got to be like realistic looking, kind of.
It doesn't.
Unless they redesign.
No. See, that's the thing. It doesn't even necessarily have to be like when they did obviously all the original games. You know, they were 8-bit and 16-bit. Yeah. They got the 32-bit. All the ones on GBA were great. They even redid the original one with Zero Mission. Yeah. Added extra shit and people still loved it.
Yeah. I remember playing Fusion a lot.
Fusion was awesome. It was really good. But then we got Prime, and then Prime was just amazing. Yeah. Like, I think people really weren't expecting to necessarily be that good, and then it was actually really good.
Yeah, it's so good.
2 Echoes was okay. The whole light and dark functionality was just weird.
Classic Nintendo.
Yeah, but the last one, Corruption, was actually really good.
Okay. That was on the Wii.
That was on the Wii, yeah. And honestly, that was a really good way to end it, especially when they added the other hunters, because it actually kind of made like it makes the world bigger, and it also made the actual boss fights cool because like you knew who they were.
Oh, you fought?
No, you fought against them.
Oh,
that's why it's called Corruption.
Oh, because they're corrupted.
Yeah, and then that's when you actually fought Dark Samus. I actually liked that it had a whole arcane story where Dark Samus was a thing.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool.
If they brought Prime back, that'd be really cool. But I don't know if they will.
I mean,
another first-person Metroid. You think they'll ever go back to first-person? Because right now I'm thinking it'll be cool if they get to the side-scrolling kind of thing.
It would be cool. I honestly feel like
that'd be perfect on it.
Yeah. I feel like Nintendo, at least with Metroid, they're not willing to take enough of a risk. Because even I feel something like as much as Federation Force felt safe. Because they're like, well, no, that's what it's a weird game, but they're like, well, it's on 3DS, people can play together. This is totally our thing. And it's like, well, that's not really our thing with Metroid. Yeah. But I feel like what they could do is like they could just give us something that's Metroid.
Yeah.
Basic Metroid. It can be just 2D side scroll.
Okay.
But honestly, I feel like if they wanted to at least make it look different, I think they should do something along the lines of like it'd be kind of cool to see like a 2D like cell shaded like almost anime style.
Like a different art style.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like give it a different edge because with that kind of art style at least it could be sci-fi.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to look like realistic sci-fi.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking that too. Like if they made Metroid and just redesigned the art and like keep all the basic elements.
And
cool.
like Ridley would look badass in that, like just all the standard enemies, the Metroids and stuff like that, the space pirates. But then like with that kind of art style too, you wouldn't have to lend to so much detail to certain like just elements of it that I don't know. I feel like they're just not taking the right risks.
I feel like so given what we know about the Switch and is it the right Joy-Con has a pointer?
Yeah.
So I think they'll use that.
So
right?
it has this, which people still don't know what this is for. So if you guys can't see
on the
bottom, if you notice blaster, right there. People still don't know what it is necessarily.
But I know we use it for the chomp chomp mini game.
Yeah.
The hot dog.
Yeah, if you played 1-2 Switch, you just.
It's so dumb. That's what it does.
Yeah.
So it knows movements and it can tell like. Baseball, like you can make a hand gesture or something.
Right, yeah.
It can read your hand.
It can read your hand, It's basically like a mini Kinect.
Yeah.
So it can read that much. So
I wonder if they'll use that as a pointer, but then it's facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And that's the other thing that like the Switch like presents as an issue. Like if we're talking E3 predictions, like we're barely trying to get like virtual console for like NES and Super Nintendo shit out. Like, I can't even begin to think, like, well, let's see, how can we get Wii or Wii U stuff on it? Well, the main problem is that there's not a pointer. So any games that use this sort of pointer system, just...
They will have to redesign them.
You would have to, like, give you, like, another attachment, which is, like, well, I guess Nintendo at least is infamous for attachments.
We love accessories.
We never got that Vitality sensor. I was totally looking forward to that, you know? What I wanted it to do is, like, I wanted it to play Trauma Center, have it attached to it, and, like, while you're doing surgery, it's like, if it knows that your heartbeat is, like, it would, like, shake the screen or something.
That'd be cool.
See, Nintendo, I have ideas.
3.
Here, I'm giving them to you.
Reggie. Shout out. Okay, because that's Metroid. It may never happen.
It may never happen. Yeah.
It's Metroid. Zelda's already done. That's gonna be dormant for a while. Right?
For at least a good bit, yeah. I mean, unless they decided to actually do
little ones,
like a 3DS one, or like if they wanted to, like, I don't know, give us like we got a Link Between Worlds. I wouldn't be surprised if they decided, you know what if we actually go back and do like a Link to the Past and like revamp it or something.
Okay, that'd be cool. Mm-hmm. Do you think they'll do a remaster?
Possibly. I mean, right now they've only been doing remasters for their like the main 3D Zelda games. Yeah. Which I don't necessarily mind because they're great.
Yeah.
But
like Skyward Sword, people were saying like needs a remaster.
Like now it does. Yeah, I would agree with that. But like it would be nice to actually see them show some love to like their original like style of Zelda games. Yeah. Because Link Between Worlds was great. I mean, on 3DS, it was really cool. On 3DS, it had 60 frames. That was boggling to the mind a lot of the time.
That's like the only 3DS game I ever played. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I just remembered.
Why did you clap?
Because it's not just dawned on me. Sorry. Like, literally, I'm interrupting this whole Zelda notion because I just remembered that a couple weeks ago they announced Monster Hunter on the Switch.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
Yeah, so you were right. We actually had a conversation. You were right. Technically, it's a port of XX that they had in Japan.
Right.
But it is actually Monster Hunter on the Switch, which is the most...
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal because it's a perfect idea. A lot of people liked when they did Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate on the Wii U, but
people wanted to take it.
But you were on the home, yeah.
Exactly.
So they had the 3DS one, but then that one didn't have internet.
Okay. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
What?
I know.
How do you play with each other then on the 3DS?
So you had to do it through the game. Well, that's the thing. On 3DS, you had to be next to each other.
Oh, just like the...
Yeah. But on the Wii U, you actually could play with people online and people who had 3DSs in the room with you.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So this one would just be... Oh.
Yeah, because with the last couple Monster Hunters, they've had like Monster Hunter 4 and then Generations. It's had internet on 3DS. So actually having a console-ish style at least, but then having the nice screen.
They showed that already, right?
They showed a trailer. They showed some gameplay and stuff like that. But I think
they'll probably show more.
They technically haven't said it's coming to America.
Oh, okay.
So if anything, like I said, it's probably going to be like Monster Hunter. Check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Monster Hunter.
Yeah. And plus, they're supposed to be releasing Monster Hunter Stories, which have Amiibo tied to those.
Oh yeah, that one looked cool.
I thought it was an awesome idea too.
Yeah.
Yeah. A friend of mine was actually. A while back went to Japan, not Hayden, because Hayden is currently still in Japan.
The Taj Mahal.
Yeah, you should just have a picture. But he was actually at a store and he was taking pictures of Amiibos he didn't have over here, and some of them were the Monster Hunter ones. And those were really cool looking, because it's imagine all these miniature versions of the monsters, but with people riding them as Amiibos. Yeah, they were really cool. But yeah, that's another prediction, I think, if they're going to actually show Monster Hunter on the Switch for America.
So I think last week someone had reportedly leaked an image of Super Smash Brothers on Switch.
Right.
So what's up with that? Smash on Switch would be cool.
It's honestly the easiest thing they could do.
Yeah, they support. Like what they did.
Like they don't even have to do what they did with Mario Kart. Because Mario Kart, they added extra shit. They changed the battle mode, which is honestly by far better.
Is it like an actual battle mode?
It's an actual battle mode. It's not just driving on a track shooting people. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really cool. They even made a special Splatoon level for that also. But yeah, no, like they don't have to do anything. They could literally just give you Mario Kart, Super Smash Brothers with all the DLC and just throw it on the Switch and everybody would just dip.
I think they might be saving that until next summer because it seems like they need to save one big seller every year.
The only one concern that I have, because I am definitely part of that same group, I don't know how we're going to work the GameCube controllers.
Oh, because you want to play with the GameCube controller.
Yeah, and for
USB hub.
Nintendo has been good so far with still letting us use it, even on the Wii U.
You're right. It's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but like now it's like, well, there are 2 USB ports on the dock.
Yeah.
But you couldn't do that portable, which is actually kind of a crazy notion to think about.
Unless they can you make it wireless?
I mean, like oh my God, bring back the wafer.
Sure.
That's how we can switch from
the Switchbird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because Joy-Cons are wireless technically, right?
Joy-Con, I can play.
Yeah, you can just play it. Exactly. So just make a GameCube style controller that connects wirelessly to your Switch.
Exactly.
So they'll probably do that.
Yeah.
They want money.
Just re-release the wafer now. Now this idea is out there. It needs to be done.
That'd be cool. It's like the same gigantic thing with a big pack.
Even though it doesn't need that.
No, it doesn't need it at all.
It can basically be exactly like the USB, the Pro Controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pro Controller's nice.
Honestly, the Pro Controller, if they can't do GameCube, that's the next logical step.
I gotta say, when I was playing with it,
actually,
at your place, like, it's probably the nicest feeling controller I think of this generation.
Oh no, it's definitely felt really nice here.
I think so. Like, it's just well balanced. Like, look at this. It's like a nice cross section between the DualShock 4 and the Xbox One controller because it's got like the handles of the DualShock 4, but it's got like a wide width.
It's got a width, and the buttons are also closer to.
Oh man, these triggers, dude! My God.
Are you getting triggered right now?
My God, and it looks so cool. It's got the translucent thing.
I know it's got the translucent thing. Dude, it's USB-C. It's just so fucking.
USB-C?
Yeah. Dude, it charges like a fast.
Not Nintendo.
Dude, this holds like 40 hours.
Someone at Nintendo was like, we really need to make a good thing.
Ingenious.
Yeah.
In case you guys haven't heard, there actually is a Splatoon version of this.
Oh, I saw that.
Like,
it looked weird.
Splatter design, green and pink. I actually think it looked kind of cool. I wouldn't mind getting one because I actually do want a second one. But yeah.
It looks cool.
Yeah. We're also getting those freaking. I don't mind the actual Splatoon colored ones, the green and the pink, but I hate the orange, like highlighter yellow ones. Those are so ugly.
I thought it was going to be like more of a matte yellow, like a subdued banana
or like a freaking Bruce Lee, like yellow like jumpsuit. Boxing gloves, that kind of color.
Yeah, but it's like highlighter yellow. You're right.
Yeah, no, it's hideous.
Yeah. Awful. So Smash, probably not going to happen. Vaporware.
It's self-aware.
It's just not there, right?
I mean, they literally could just like throw out, like they could leave the entire presentation at the very end and just like set down like Mario Smash Amiibo and just like people would be like, what are they saying?
Hey, did the final 3 DLC characters ever come out on Wii U Smash? Like
you mean
Cloud?
Corrin, Cloud, and Bayonetta?
Yeah. Did they ever come out?
Yeah.
Okay, so like they just came out.
Right? No, okay. As characters, they've been on it.
Okay.
As actual amiibo, they're not out yet. I actually have all 3 pre-ordered. I even have the Player 2 Cloud pre-ordered, which
everyone wears a coat.
Yeah, so that's the Advent Children outfit.
Okay.
Yeah, which is really funny because apparently that one was actually a lot easier to pre-order than just the regular one because a lot of people like just regular Cloud.
It's classic.
It's classic, yeah. I'm still dying for the freaking Player 2 Bayonetta because Player 1 Bayonetta is just Bayonetta 2 Bayonetta because Wii U, Bayonetta 2. Yeah. But I still do like the design of the original one. Yeah. So I want that. Yeah. And then we're still supposed to get Corrin at some point, the Player 1 and 2. So. Yeah. But I'm telling you, they're just like going to walk away. They're just going to leave it there and just like walk away.
You think they'll do a, what's happening? I feel like they always do this. Every E3 Direct, they always have a Kirby game. They always have a Kirby game.
They actually really do.
They do. I always have a Kirby game.
What was the last one?
It was the robot one.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, Robot Kirby. It was like, who cares about this? But they always do it every E3 Direct.
God, like I keep thinking like there is the one where there was hella Kirby's, and then there is the one.
The arm one, I think.
There was and they brought back like Canvas Curse, but it was like the sequel.
Yes.
Epic Yarn was way back.
Yeah, every E3 there's a Kirby.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think? Oh, I guess since we're on like Nintendo staples now, they made Kirby Epic Yarn, Yoshi's Woolly World. Do you think they're gonna
mash them up?
Or ooh, I didn't even think about that.
I thought that's where you're going. Kirby Epic Yarn and Yarn Yoshi come together.
Oh my god!
To save Yarn Mario. I don't know. Yarnia.
Yarnio. Wait,
I don't know.
No, it just sounds like Narnia.
What were you gonna say?
No, well, I was just saying, like, do you think they're gonna just make like another character, like some type of material?
Metroid Yarn.
Metal Metroid.
Metal Metroid.
It's just actually just metal. It's like South Park, but Metroid and metal.
Metal Sonic.
Oh man. Remember that? Yeah, I love Metal Sonic. Sonic 2.
Sonic Mania is coming out too. They're probably gonna have that maybe.
I can't wait for my collector's one because that one is comes with like a paperweight, which is cool. But
that's the big one, right?
No. It comes with like a side thing. It's a paperweight with a ring. I'm waiting for is a statue of classic Sonic standing on a 16-bit Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Because
that's the collector's edition.
Yeah, that's the collector's edition.
Cool.
I actually had that Genesis when I was younger.
Really?
So like for me to get that, I'd just be like, oh, the feels. So I can't wait for that, honestly. And I'm glad that they are releasing Sonic Mania. Like I'm glad that Nintendo's and Sega's like partnership is at least is getting better.
It's good. They're always going to the Olympics.
They're always going to the Olympics every year.
And is Sonic in kart or anything?
No, they didn't.
Because he's in Smash. I feel like it would be natural to put him in kart.
It would be, but technically Sega has their own kart series, which actually I haven't seen a lot of days since
Transformers.
Transformers actually really good too.
That's what I hear.
I'm surprised they haven't decided to like make a new one and like put it on the Switch or something, or even just like revamp the old one, put it on the Switch.
That's true. What about the Rabbids Mario crossover? What is happening there? What the hell is happening?
I don't even know anymore.
Princess Peach's got a weird rabbit thing going on.
So they all have counterparts, which I think is hilarious.
He's got a bazooka. It's fine.
Crazy rabbit.
He's always had a bazooka.
I'm just really curious because like, Rabbids' humor has always been kind of unapologetic. Like it's like an extreme version of like a Mario game where it's like they make fun of people in the grossest or like
raunchy,
least like mature ways.
Yeah.
But then you're throwing Mario in there, and like Nintendo doesn't necessarily have that kind of humor.
An arm cannon.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I wonder how like that humor is gonna really work out. Are the Rabbids there just to kind of like make fun of the world of Nintendo? Oh, or like
it'll be cool. I don't know who's like making it.
Yeah. And are we gonna see Rayman in there?
That would be fun.
Amazing. Yeah. Just have him and I always forget the blue guy's name.
Oh my god, I was playing Rayman Legends last night. It's like Glow's button or something.
Glowbox?
No, Glowbox.
Is that
big guy?
Is that there?
Yeah, Glowbox.
Okay, that's the only thing.
And there's a little wizard guy.
I always forget about that.
And then Barbara's the Viking.
Yeah. Does everyone forget about like his like fairy girlfriend?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, Rayman.
Yeah. Rayman's ridiculous. He has no limbs.
No, I always loved Rayman as a character. But yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be a collection of minigames. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I probably will have like some sort of funny story to go along with it, but it's probably a collection of minigames.
Because they're Rabbids.
They're Rabbids. All the Rabbids games have been minigames.
I just wanted like a third person like Star Fox Dinosaur Planet thing, but with like Mario and the Rabbids and his arm cannon. That'd be sick.
That'd be really funny if they actually go that far to like actually make fun of it.
Yeah. The actual video game. I like Star Fox Adventure or whatever.
Star Fox Adventure is really cool. It wasn't necessarily the greatest game ever, especially if you try and compare it to like Zelda because it's the same style.
Yeah.
But it was
love that game.
Yeah, but it was still fun.
It was fun.
I can't deny that game.
And I think there are parts where you can fly.
So spoiler alert: the very last part of the game when you're trying to actually leave the dinosaur planet, Andros is trying to kill you again because that's what Andros does.
That's a spoiler. Yeah.
And Falco shows up.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, Falco!
I remember that. That was so cool.
Falco's such a dumb character.
We should play that game. Okay.
Yeah, we should.
Star Fox gonna show up?
No, Star Fox
hide his fucking shameful face.
Star Fox is dead right now. I'm so pissed.
He's dead for a while, I think.
Because I was really looking forward to Zero. And
so
Zero, the first level was like, I can deal with this.
It looked like a 360 game from 2006.
And then the part that infuriated me the most.
Yeah.
There's different vehicles. So it's like there's the R-Wing, there's the Landmaster, there's even like the submarine one. So like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I can get behind that. Yeah. They introduced this fucking helicopter.
Oh yeah, I remember
that like technically shoots.
Yeah.
But like you're supposed to use that shit to like transport other stuff and the way you have to actually maneuver.
Yeah.
But the thing is though, with the way that their Wii U control scheme worked, this worked for R-Wing sorta.
Yeah. So you had
this worked for Landmaster sorta.
Yeah.
This did not work for helicopter at all.
So it was motion.
Yes, it was still motion directional, but you still have to move it with the sticks. So it was like, and that's the thing. With the other ones, at least you're kind of behind them, so you can kind of direct it properly. But this is a helicopter, you're in third person looking at it, and it's like, how do you steer this? Yeah. Exactly, it's like you're a cover of Vogue all of a sudden.
So from what I hear about that game is Star Fox Guard, the mini game that came with it, is better than
that. Was much better. I'm really sad, especially because it was more slippy.
Yeah.
That was much better.
What, Slippy and Grippy?
No.
Uncle Grippy?
Yeah, he's Uncle Grippy. Slip, grip. Grip, slip. Yeah, it sounds gross.
Star Fox is dead, huh?
I hate to say it, honestly, but like, at the state of where for some reason they're treating it like Star Fox needs to be revamped.
Yeah.
They should just put it down.
Wow.
For now. For a while.
Like as long as Metroid.
Because like even with Metroid, like say the Other M.
That was still solid, right?
The Other M got a lot of criticism, but it was still a Metroid game. Yeah. That much they got through. But the problem with what they did with Zero was that it was a Star Fox game, but with the wrong controls.
Yeah.
It sucked because you couldn't play it any other way either. That was what made it bad. Like, if they had made it so then you could just play it regularly with, like, a Pro Controller, fine, I'll take it. But no, you had to do this freaking thing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Nintendo always fucks themselves over with, like, shitty, weird controls.
Federation
Force. And then we know we got Mario, which is fine because that's going to do well.
Yeah.
It might get delayed, but who cares?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it pays off. Like, you were talking about Donkey Kong earlier.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong was actually really cool. That was actually really surprisingly fun.
The ones with the bongos.
Yeah, the bongos. And even the one game where you actually had to do the tapping on the DS screen. I forgot what that game was called.
Yeah.
But that one was actually pretty fun too. Yeah. Every so often, when it comes to certain ideas for like their mainstay games, if they want to actually branch off of the normal, it works.
Okay.
But then there are some where they just have to kind of sit back and just be like, wait a minute, what do they actually want?
Right.
They don't necessarily want this. People want to be able to pilot an R-Wing like they're a fucking expert R-Wing pilot.
There was a good moment where I wanted to play a Star Fox-like game, but there's none.
Exactly like Star Fox, none.
Like, just, you're on rails and you're like a fighter plane.
You can play Hawks. But it's nothing like Star Fox.
Like Hawks?
Nothing like Star Fox. It has an animal in the name at least.
Fucking Hawks. Crimson.
You know what the X stands for?
What does it stand for?
Experimental.
Oh boy.
That doesn't.
Hawks just sounds bad. I don't know.
It was cool, but yeah. But anyways, besides that.
Yeah, that's we'll see, huh? We'll see. In 1 week, we'll see what they pull out of their asses.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably going to see a little bit more of that new Pikmin game on the 3DS.
Oh yeah,
side scroller.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they announced like a new Animal Crossing. Just because we haven't actually got a new one. They updated.
New Leaf was the last one.
Yeah, and they even updated New Leaf to support amiibos and the Animal Crossing cards.
Yeah.
So there's that. Honestly, it's also surprising that we haven't gotten a new Mario sports game since the sports one they released on the 3DS, which was cool. But honestly, I want a new soccer one only. The soccer one.
And last year's tennis was awful, I hear.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It was. Yeah, and then, yes, just there's certain things that...
Like, last year was rough for Nintendo.
Well, because that was like, the Wii U was going out.
Yeah.
And people were like, well, when's the Switch? When's Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
Like, that's what we want right now. Exactly. And they weren't getting it.
Got it now. It's good. Now they're climbing up.
I mean, every day, every single place sells out of Switches. Like, You can't find it in the wild at all during a weekday. You have to like call them up and like, hey, when are you guys getting your Switches? And show up like at 6 a.m. somewhere.
Right.
So, I mean, Switches are selling.
It's crazy. It's out of control. All right, cool. That was Nintendo E3 kind of preview. My name is Billy with Be a Byte. This is Daniel Matsumi07. Follow him on Twitter. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe. It's down here.
It's probably like, yeah, like right here. Yeah.
Yep, that's where it's right here. Right there. Hit that button. Hit the like button.
Yeah. Or check out these other videos. A lot of people have been doing this. Like here?
Or maybe here?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, just do this.